between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Across midfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought, is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
no gain.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This one from 35 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 59 yards for him on the ground.
First down, Brown.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On second down, it's Hunt, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 7.
Here's Jackson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
26-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. It's Jackson. Complete. The tight end Kelce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens 3.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Gain of 13 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Logan Ryan on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Fournette on the carry.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's third down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They run with Hunt, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Browns.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at
that 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And, oh, what a catch that time by Landry. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This is Hunt. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll try the jet sweep here.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This time, Jackson will throw it. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And 2.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
At the Ravens.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and the Browns are going to win the football game.
13.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cleveland, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did the lady go miss? Her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks, I got homies that can sleep without 2, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it, walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a season, drop the top. top of it. Bust down, but my wrist time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from